the government has stepped in to save Christchurch-based AMI Insurance from going under. The government is putting up $500 million of taxpayers' money. It will enable AMI to pay out on its insurance claims, not just to tens of thousands of Christchurch residents, but to any Kiwi who holds a policy with AMI and makes a claim. The problem is AMI doesn't have enough money in reserves to pay out on all the expected claims to come from the Christchurch earthquake. Joining us live from Parliament is political editor Duncan Garner. Duncan.
Good evening, Mike. Well, the government has budgeted $500 million for this crisis with AMI, but the bailout, the payout, could go as high as $1 billion. And remember, that is taxpayers' money. More than 85,000 Christchurch residents are insured with AMI. That's more than 1 in 3 Christchurch homeowners. And today the government stepped in to ensure those residents get their payouts.
If we didn't offer support, we would have thousands of homeowners in Christchurch who'd be left in the lurch with no effective insurance and a severely disrupted rebuild effort.
This is the problem. AMI has $600 million in insurance and $350 million in cash. That's $950 million available to pay out insurance claims. But it's likely to get more claims than it can afford to pay out. So the government's put up $500 million to keep the company afloat.
The message for claimants around the country is that they can be certain their claims will be met.
But English is hoping AMI doesn't need the $500 million and that it comes up with a commercial solution.
In this case, we would hope that it's not activated because the company has been able to find other solutions.
AMI has 485,000 policyholders nationwide and 1.2 million policies across the country. This deal covers everyone, no matter where you live and what your claim is. But AMI could face new claims of up to $1 billion. That's $1 billion it doesn't have. And the government's offer of $500 million may actually be extended. It could end up paying out $1 billion.
The estimates we have are anywhere from zero exposure to $1 billion.
If the government pays out anything, it will become the owner of AMI Insurance.
If they call for $1, then we can effectively take ownership of the company.
All this talk of bailouts...
But ACT says AMI premiums were cheaper than most, and this is the price of that. Roger Douglas says taxpayers can't keep bailing out questionable businesses.
If we do that, we're going to go broke, and we're pretty close to that.
English says he knows of no other insurers who face AMI's problems, but AMI Insurance has just become a sure bet. It effectively has a government guarantee. So that $500 million will start to show up in the budget next month. So already some very bad accounts are only going to get worse in that May budget. Remember, already this week you've had that $331 million that has had to be paid out to South Canterbury Finance. That's extra on top of what was paid out last year. But the government politically had very little option here. It in fact had very few options. I mean, it is so big, AMI, that it was effectively too big to fail, too many Kiwis involved, and they had to do what they did today.
Duncan, Bill English has talked about commercial solutions to this. Do you think there are any?
You know, there are some. You've seen Tower Insurance today put their hand up and say that AMI is a very good company and it could be quite a good marriage with Tower. So Tower's put their hand up and said they could possibly buy this because AMI's books are also quite strong. As I said, almost 500,000 policyholders. So watch this space for a potential buyout from one of the big companies with international backers. Mike.
Duncan, thank you.